using the Disney experience to evaluate crypto projects. I know that sounds very odd. How the hell does that work? How can something that's celebrating its 50th anniversary be used to evaluate things that have at some point zero traction? Well, I'm here to tell you how exactly that's going to happen. So when you go to Disney, actually, they've got everything from the Disney experience, right? Down to the smallest decisions or experiences that you could possibly imagine they have thought of. Now, obviously, that's come over 50 years of being in business. But that's something similar to what you want in a crypto project. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to have the same staffing, obviously, but that is a part of it, right? The team. How good is the team at managing the stage that they're in? Can they scale it up, right? And look, a lot of times you just don't know, right? Until they hit that pivotal point of either scaling or dying, you really won't know the mettle of that team for the most part. But I'll tell you this, the team is the most vital part of any project. And you want to make sure that those who are running the ship are able to handle decisions that need to be made, especially the tough decisions. So going back to Disney here, so we've got a great team in terms of obviously their reputation, but we're looking at, do they have the manpower to do what they want to do? Can they create that experience? Can they get that exposure? Now, obviously, like I said, they've been in business for a long time. They have that traction. They have the people in place. But that's what you want to look for in a crypto project. While they may not be able to handle all of the necessary decisions, it's have they thought of them? And look, they're not going to think of everything, and that's fine. You want a team that's nimble enough to move as they need to move. But when you speak to them, have they considered things that you ask them? Okay, things that, and here's the best way to see the mettle of a team is, do they bring up issues before you do? Because everybody wants to sweep things under the rug and say, hey, look, this is the next project that's going to be a unicorn. This is going to be $1 billion plus valuation for this project. We're going to do, 100 million in 3 years. All kinds of projections are going to be thrown at you. They're meaningless, right? Unless they actually have some revenue going, it's meaningless. So you want to make sure that they have at least contemplated, well, where are we in our phase? What challenges do we have? Why are we best suited to solve this particular problem? And here's the thing, in terms of problem, is there even a problem, right? Or are they creating something, a solution, and then looking for the problem to go with that solution? So the Disney experience is amazing. It's amazing, down from the parking to the way they handle concessions and restaurants and wait time. And while you may wait 55 minutes, the line moves so quick, you think it's not that long. But when you look back at it, it was like an hour. But it's not the same. You're not stuck. You're not sitting in one spot for a long time. So everything that has to do with the Disney experience obviously has come with time. But do you think that crypto project can do the same? Are they going to have the wherewithal to struggle through, be nimble enough where they can kind of make those necessary changes? That is something you need to question, right? The traction part comes with it. Are people talking about them? Are people supporting them? And that could be social media wise. Is there a community built around that project already? All right. And then last but not least, the Disney experience is so great because everything runs smooth, from the fireworks, the shows that they have, the random shows. Well, they're not random, they're scheduled, but the shows that they have that just pop up in the middle of Disney itself, that's all part of their technology, right? The rides and everything like that, everything is running. You're not seeing things out of order. So, of course, again, like I said, that's 50 years of experience. But here's the thing. Tech is a big part of these projects, early stage projects. Which protocol are they on? Are they on a protocol that's robust, has a lot of traffic and activity going on it? Is it a protocol that has a lot of developers working around it with a big community around it itself? All these things are super important. And I don't think they're all that dissimilar from Disney and the entire Disney experience. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Well, things are beautiful in here. Absolutely stunning. Weather is beautiful. That just came to mind, everything that I have experienced to date. And we've got a couple more parks right? Moving forward, I want to share with you exactly how this correlates with crypto and crypto projects. So remember, traction is one of them. Team is the biggest one, if not, it was one of the biggest ones, if not the biggest. And then the technology is another factor that you've got to take into consideration. So anytime you're assessing a new project or even an old project, make sure you take into account the team, the traction, and obviously the technology.